Talk a little bit more about this job that Rory's going to get in your
I think
prediction.
she's going to get a job, probably babysitting, nannying. That was a common job for women. She might become a stripper, which was also a common job. I'm just trying to say that the other end of the spectrum. I just want to cover myself, the whole spectrum. So it's either nanny or stripper. Somewhere between nanny and stripper is her job. That's what I see.
And before we learn more about her dating life,
she's going to work in the bookstore. She could get a job in that bookstore. Oh no, she's going to work at Luke's. She's going to be the sexy waitress at Luke's.
Pop, 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 poker face, pop, pop,
pop, poker face. All right, so she's either going to get a dumpy retail job, a sassy waitress job, a very responsible nanny job, or a very high-paying stripper job.
Okay, and in terms of beautiful, love it, stamp it. And in terms of her dating life, what do you think is about to happen in her dating life?
So I did have a spoiler that over the course of the entire series, she has more than one boyfriend.
Okay.
So I know that Dean is not it for the whole series because someone on another podcast said something, I'm the worst of Rory's boyfriends.
Okay.
Which means that there's multiples. What do I think is about to happen? I think we're setting up cliffhangers for season 2.
Okay.
And I think that Rory has, I am terrified that Rory and Tristan are going to get together. I don't want that to happen. They're setting it up. We've been following this 2-dimensional character of Tristan that I find disgusting. But then again, I didn't find Luke very appealing the first episode we saw Luke. I don't know. Maybe am I gonna have to eat these words when like middle of season 2 we're all in love with Tristan? What does he have to do to redeem himself and make him likable?
For me, a Tristan. First of all, since there is 0 that we've seen so far, right? Anything then? I don't know. I think he would have to hit bottom.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I want him crying.
Okay.
I want to drink sweet Tristan tears out of a glass shoe. That's how I like my Tristan tears. I don't know.
So, okay. Just so going back to Dean, where he's in there. This is from Brian Diaz on season 1, episode 12, the double date that we were just talking about. He says, I really hate Dean in this episode. That line about him having the good tools feels so smarmy. He's pretending to be Todd's friend to his face, but he disavows him behind his back. Todd is the butt of the jokes here, but he's honest about who he is and how he feels. I don't think I ever really forgive Dean for using Todd and his shallow rationalization of his selfish motives. I never thought that way of their relationship.
That's true. Yes, Dean is using Todd. Todd is just being himself, and he's a loser, but he has good tools, and Dean is using him just for his tools. It's very selfish. Maybe we do the switcheroo, and Dean becomes the villain, and Tristan becomes the heartthrob. Do we switcheroo?
I have no face.
Does Todd stop smoking pot and become the new dreamboat? And whatever happened to the guy that Lane touched his hair in band? Remember that?
I think we moved on from there.
I know, but I want to know what happened to that guy. Yeah. She was so into him.
Yeah, cool. I think she understood that that's not happening.
I know, but I didn't. I didn't see the end of that story.
Well, I can't say anything, but I never thought Dean was using Todd. I just thought that sometimes boys have a shallow relationship and they don't care. He never said he was best friends with this guy. He never said he was like sharing intimate secrets with him. He just hangs out and they work on stuff.
I guess so. Yeah.
I never considered it using. I would really like to know other people's opinions on this. Todd is the butt of the joke here, but like, what joke? He's like Beavis and Butthead. Like,
yeah,
with no opinion, no, and I guess I'm bullying him too. Here I come. You have no opinion on anything. You have no real thought. You have no conversation skills. And so I don't think Lane did anything but just become disinterested in him, which I think is her absolute right, since he gave her nothing to be interested in.
Right.
So,
but I think that makes me worry about Lane's picker. You know, like I think Lane is very smart and very creative and fun and like a cute, quirky girl who I would think would have better taste. You know?
Didn't we think a lot of girls on TV?
I know. I'm just saying.
And ourselves in general.
I want good things for Lane.
I want good things for Lane too.